Hey, Mikey, I got a joke for you that's so convenient you'll barely be able to stand it. And this one is one that I think we can all relate to in one way or another. You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, Mr. Robin.
Two men go to a convenience store. One of the men asks for a pack of condoms, and the lady behind the counter hands over the condoms, no questions asked. 1 week later, the same two men enter the same convenience store. The same man asks the same woman for a pack of condoms. He receives the condoms again, no questions asked. Every week, the two men would go to the same convenience store, and the same man would ask for a pack of condoms from the same lady that worked there. The friend of the man asking for the condoms noticed that with every passing week, the lady behind the counter got more and more annoyed. Finally, 1 week, after the men leave the convenience store, the friend of the man buying the condoms asks the other, "Every week you go to the store and ask for a pack of condoms, but you have no girlfriend. Why?" The man replies, "The lady working there is my ex-girlfriend."
I wondered where that was even going because I was like, why is she annoyed and whatever? But he obviously was going over there to annoy her, asking for a pack of condoms because it was her ex-girlfriend.
And he was trying to make her jealous, of course.
Oh, but it's funny.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 26 of Mr. Robin's Hood podcast, another of our in-between episodes. This one today is titled, Let's Get Naked and Rob a Convenience Store.
Let's get naked and go to Waffle House. Let's get naked and rob a convenience store. Let's get naked and go to a show. Let's get naked and go to Walgreens.
And you'll soon learn why. This was originally published in my Cosmic City blog under the title, I Know, Let's Get Naked and Rob a Convenience Store on April 3rd, 2015.
2 days from April Fool's Day. This was an April Fool's one. You missed the boat. Just saying.
I'm Robin Hohweiler, or Mr. Robin to you, a convenience store groupie. I love them.
You love them.
I'm joined as always by my 7-Eleven co-manager, Mikel Mauree Robinson, also known in the podcast uni as Mikey-on-the-Mic. She is best known as an empath who likes to ask the random people, "Should I beat you now or later?" Say hi to our covey of slurping listeners.
Well, hello, and I won't ask you that. I will just do it. Just saying.
For context, since this was among a bag of blog posts from 2015, this one has always been one of my favorites. The reference to constructing a 50-foot speaker tower was part of a series in which Cousin Fred and I were planning to host a thrash metal jam festival at the compound in August 2015 in the North Pasture.
See, that sounds fun.
It was a gag for the Cosmic City blog, but I got some mileage out of it. The rest of the post was me making fun of West Virginia, which for some reason always brought me a great deal of pleasure. Okay, here we go from April 2015. I had hoped to resume construction of the 50-foot speaker towers for the Thrash Metal Jam Festival CCB is hosting here in August, but the winds were too strong to be dangling 50 feet in the air.
Like today.
Like today.
Like today.
And attempting to nail boards together. So being the model of efficiency that I am, I decided to devote that time to making another post for the blog. Although a name for the festival remains an open question, acts have already expressed an interest. Here's the list of headliners so far. Okay. Actually, no one has expressed interest yet. I reached out to AC/DC since they are already touring in the United States, but the band's management has taken out a no-contact order on me.
You got a little out of control.
Yeah, you know.
A little too many emails.
Well, you know, Angus should be my friend.
Did you mail them a bomb?
I did not.
Good.
But
I would have been mad at you.
But I digress. On to the blog post for today. You know now that West Virginia, whose state motto translated from the Latin is, "Why are we in the Big 12?" is part of the Big 12, whose conference motto translated from the Latin is, "Please don't do the math." I feel compelled to read about things happening there. I came upon an article on the HuffingtonPost.com website that certainly caught my attention.
The good old HuffPost.
HuffPost. We'll open by describing the actions of Charleston's crack crime fighting team, already en route to a call of a naked woman.
Another naked human.
Another naked woman in the parking lot of a Motel 6. I wonder if they left the light on for her.
But she was at a Motel 6, which was not kind of surprising by any means, because I feel like that kind of shenanigans happens in a Motel 6. I mean, you leave the light on, for God's sakes. What are you... Things gonna happen.
Yeah. While still headed for the first call, a second call came in that a naked woman was robbing a convenience store across the street from the Motel 6.
What a ballsy lady.
Our clever and no doubt now curious officers put two and two together, insert West Virginia joke here, and pointed the police car toward the armed robbery in progress, believing that it was likely the same naked woman. I told you they have clever law in West Virginia. It seems that there was, in fact, a naked woman attempting to rob the convenience store. Did I mention she was naked?
You did.
The alleged naked robber lady was carrying a towel when she entered the store, but never made a move to cover herself.
She was just trying, it was like one of those wet towels she was trying to whip people with. She was like, "Oh, don't mess with me. I'm here to rob some shit. I'm not here to use this as, what do they call that? A butt flap."
A loincloth.
Yeah, or whatever. However you want to call it.
Okay, so once she entered the store, she grabbed the female store clerk by the hair and ordered her to open the store safe. The store clerk managed to get free and get out of the store. For whatever reason, the naked robber lady stayed inside the store and tried to hide from police inside the store's utility.
She's like, "I'm naked. They can't see me."
As the police opened the utility closet door and discovered naked robber lady, she reportedly said, "Just take me to jail." They accommodated her. She was booked on charges of robbery. In an appearance before a magistrate for arraignment, she began crying and refused to talk.
She's like, "I didn't mean to be naked.
Her bond,
they told me to do it."
Her bond was set at $50,000. This alleged attempted robbery took place at around 1:30 a.m.
Oh, right after her last call at the bar.
Yeah.
I want to get naked and do some stuff.
The time is important, I think. Actually, I don't know whether it is or not, but it must have something to do with this insanity. Fewer witnesses, perhaps. Maybe she was showering.
Drunk, naked people are not considering that kind of thing, okay? They're not thinking that far ahead. If you're just willing to get naked willy-nilly and like rob some fucking place, you are not considering this.
Maybe she was showering at Motel 6, ran out of hair conditioner, and had an important business meeting in the morning. One of the arresting officers told a reporter that there could be drugs or alcohol.
Yo, you think?
No kidding.
Yeah.
They're getting clever.
I don't know any sober person that gets naked and robs a convenience store.
They're getting more clever as this goes along, aren't they? Judas Priest. I hope she was drunk and or doped up. How else do you explain the fact that she was traipsing around West Virginia at 1:30 in the morning?
Naked.
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 Well, that kind of, I think the word traipsing kind of implies.
Oh, is that? Sorry, I like to say it. Naked.
What if she had been attacked by nocturnal horny squirrels or something.
That were naked.
I like this. You're continuing the theme.
Yes.
We got to keep this going.
Naked.
Naked. This could have gone from bizarre to tragically bizarre. And what's with the towels she was carrying? It's a Motel 6 towel. So even on a skinny person, it doesn't cover a lot. Maybe
It's just a little baby towel.
Maybe she thought she was covered up with it. And what did the cops do with her once she was in custody? Maybe this is a frequent enough occurrence in West Virginia that police carry bags of clothes in the trunk. Ha ha, junk in the trunk. I tell you, I cracked myself up. At a minimum, I'll bet they had her sit on the Motel 6 towel. Fortunately,
You don't sit on our backseat of our police car that's had a lot of felons sitting there.
yeah.
They're really clean because they have their pants on.
Fortunately, Cosmic City Blog has people on the ground in Charleston. We dispatched a team of investigators to get answers. Okay, actually, he hung up on me when I attempted to dispatch him and had his attorney email a cease and desist demand.
Yeah, he's not messing with your naked Waffle Housers. Oh, this one's robbing a convenience store. I got confused.
Yeah. Something about me allegedly stalking a reputable TV news anchor and threatening me with yet another no contact order. So let's see what we learned here today. In West Virginia, the parties at Motel 6 start after midnight. Always bring towels from home if you're staying at a Motel 6. If you're going to traipse around naked, figure out in advance where you'll hide your room key. Finally, stay the hell out of West Virginia.
It is not West Virginia's fault.
So that's it, Mikey. What did you think?
Well, honestly, I think that I don't really know. Getting naked and robbing places could be the answer to all your problems.
You hear that, listeners?
No, don't.
Mikey
just
says,
kidding. I'm being sarcastic. Could you hear it in my voice?
"Oh."
Grandpa, did I do good?
So we hope you folks conveniently listening at home or in your car enjoyed that. We'll be back with episode 27 that we're tentatively calling Dreams Equal Creativity episode. That one drops on December 1st. If you have any questions for Mickey
and me,
I'm leaving that in, or myself about today's episode or any other darn thing, you can always email us at mr.robin@mrrobinshood.com or Mikey@mrrobinshood.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Mr. Robin's Hood Podcast. As always, you can also reach out to Mikey or me via Podophone at 580-827-0472. Maybe you just want to get something off your chest, or you're from West Virginia and want to come kick my ass.
Do it. Drive here from WV.
Give us a call, but know that we're not likely to answer because we're quickly becoming international podcast stars, and I predict that this time they're coming from Spain. And are developing España. And are developing a following worldwide, but we don't have staff. You can leave a voicemail. Text us if you have a question, concern, complaint, compliment, suggestion, whatever. Just don't be a dick about it. In the meantime,
or do and send it to Robin.
Yeah. No. In the meantime,
he agreed to it. You heard him here first, folks.
I don't want any West Virginia dicks.
Oh, come on. You know how they be.
Yeah. In the meantime, tell all your friends to listen to this podcast as their lives depend on it.
Because it does.
As always, you can stream or download episodes of Mr. Robin's Hood podcast wherever you usually find that sort of nonsense. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, the Podbean app, Apple Broadcasts, and Podchaser. You can also stream them directly from our podcast, Podbean website at mrrobinshoodpodcast.podbean.com.
And it's all free.
So we'll
We
close.
don't charge you for this. You're lucky.
Yeah. Fuck. So we'll close now by reminding everyone, as we always do,
To stay hungry, stay foolish, and most importantly, stay naked.
Bye
Bye
now,
for now, you freaks.
freaks.
We love you.